Just the pilot, and I think we did the first two. And that was, that was a really interesting experience because we knew there were 13 wonderful scripts, but the pilot, they sort of did a show where it was not the best script, but it was the best opportunity to show off Dick, and Mary didn't have a lot to do, but it was mainly Dick. They go to a party and he does his drunk routine, which was absolutely hysterical. So the pilot itself, and we had 5 days to do it, and today pilots are usually done in 8. But because it was a layoff week of the Danny Tommy show, we had 5 days to do it. And you just sort of knew from the beginning that this was going to be a wonderful show. And there's a lot of stories how Mary got the job, which the best of my recollection, and I think this is it, when Jean Hagen had been Danny's first wife on the Danny Tommy show, and she left to do movies, and so they had open casting. And Marjorie Lord ended up getting the part, but there was this very young girl. No, I'm wrong. Forget that story. It was Danny's daughter. They were looking for a daughter because Sherry Jackson, who'd been Danny's daughter, went off. So they were casting for a daughter, and this young actress came in, and everybody liked her, but Danny said, no girl with a nose like hers could be my daughter. But so a girl named Penny Parker got the part. But a few years later, when they're doing the Dick Van Dyke Show, it was part of Danny and Sheldon's company, T&L Productions. So they were having a problem finding the wife for Dick Van Dyke. And Danny remembered, he said, well, what about that girl with no nose? So who'd read for the part, so that was how Mary got the part. And Sheldon had seen Dick Van Dyke on Broadway, and he took Carl back there to see Dick, so he got the part. And how Maury Amsterdam and Rosemarie got parts, I don't remember. I mean, whether Sheldon just knew them and brought them in, I think that's probably what happened. And we cast for the little boy, as we did on the Andy Griffith Show. That little redheaded kid with the freckles, named Ronnie Howard. So I did the first week, and then we did the first 2 shows, and then we went back. Sheldon and I went back to do the Danny Thomas show, and John Rich came in, and I think he directed the first two seasons, I think, of Van Dyke. So I really had nothing to do with it after that, but just whenever we had a downtime, I'd wander over to the next stage to watch some work. It was so much fun on that set.
What did you see? What made it electric for you?
Dick, I mean, one of the most creative people. It was just nothing was there physically, and he'd find something. And Mary was, boy, I mean, she's just alive. And then I don't know, it's just, well, you look at the show and you can see how interesting it is. And Carl was just wonderful to be around. And I just hang out and watch them work.